I wrote this poem shortly after a video from the political pundit Candace Owen was posted under the title Confession, in which Owens wrote about the great narrative of deception that was permeating the American imagination in response to what we can now justifiably call the murder of George Floyd. Much of the language from this poem comes from the video, the language about being a martyr, the language about white supremacy, the language about trying to single out any certain type of narrative associated with a white or black body. And so this poem was one that was written largely in response to that, but also thinking about so many of the very small things, like life, like air, like freedom, like imagination, a search for language, some place where, Black imagination and Black presence can live freely. And so in the moments after watching the entirety of that video, which is pretty long, I decided the best thing that I could do was write about that. And that's what gave birth to Confession. Confession. I am not a martyr or a hero either, only a combination of the rarest qualities I know in this life, Black and still alive. I write still as a qualifier, as a condition aware the air could be choked from this, my one body. I mean to write, I am Black, which is to say, beautiful, alive, which is to mean celebrated, with no need for mourning. I write fearing I might not live to 25, and my friends might not either. I can only register this with the narrative this country owes to white supremacy. I will not blame this on any singular man, woman, white, Black body. I point with my arm outstretched to the root of my terror, American, knowing, yes, my own benefit from liberties proposed in writing, in assembly or speech or due process. However, I know those words were written for no one who looks like me or with skin like mine, that my blood might have run wide as the West, conquered by destiny, conquered by God. For he so loved the white man, he was made in their image. I write, searching for language, hoping to recoil the history impressed on me that lives within me, my friends, with you. Yes, power needs the oppressed, wanting what you cannot have freely for yourself. For Mr. Floyd, it was air, and for me, and often for others, this very moment, or in any, it is life.